3 Italian grandmas, 1 failing restaurant, and Vince Vaughn? I didn't expect to love it.
But now I want to be a Nonna with a wine bar and a second chance at life in Tuscany.
This is Tab, who would absolutely run off to Italy for a second act with red wine and Nonna wisdom.
I would. And this is Jim, who thinks that pasta is a food group.
Well, it is.
And together
we're Unretired AF.
Hello and welcome to today's show, where we're going to be talking about a review of the movie Nonnas on Netflix. So you might be asking, why are we reviewing this? Well, Nonnas is a Netflix original starring Vince Vaughn.
Yeah. The general premise of it was a struggling restaurant.
Yeah.
He has a wild idea. He knows 3 fierce Italian grandmas.
Nonnas.
And they love to cook like it's Sunday dinner in Sicily.
Well, I mean, honestly, we love this film. We don't normally do movie reviews. That wasn't really part of what we started when we started this channel. We saw this over the weekend. We watched on Mother's Day.
Right.
On Netflix. It's the #1 movie on Netflix right now, and we just thought, man, this really hits for our group, for our Unretired AF group.
It was good. It was a good movie.
It was good. It's not slapstick
No.
comedy, which can be kind of stupid or just silly. It wasn't like that. It wasn't your typical kitchen comedy. I like those, but it wasn't like that. It was truly heartfelt, really funny in places, and it was surprisingly very inspiring.
Very inspiring.
It was.
The Nonnas steal the show.
Yes.
By far.
Yes.
They definitely are not background characters in this.
No, they weren't.
I can honestly say they are the soul of the show.
Yeah. I mean, it's really about second chances at any age. We don't want to give away. We're trying to be careful with what we say because we don't want to do any spoilers. But we just really, the movie really makes you rethink starting over in our age range. And one of the things that Jim and I both really liked about it was that Vince Vaughn really, even though he was the executive producer on it and he starred in it, he really was very generous toward the 3 women, the 3 older women in it, and really let them shine and kind of stayed in the background and let them shine. And that's the sign of a really good actor and just a really secure person. So.
And there were some really funny parts to this.
There were
some serious
and
parts
some tender
too.
parts. Some really tender parts because it's about family. I mean, we'll say that. I think that without giving too much away. Well, and we want to tell you again why it belongs on the Unretired AF channel. Why we would even make it, because it's a story about what?
It's a story about reinvention in your senior years.
Yeah.
It's what we're all about.
Yeah.
It's what we're all about. If you're still standing, you're not dead.
Exactly.
You're not dead.
Well,
and
exactly.
This is another from our previous episodes that we know the value of our knowledge.
Yeah.
This is just explodes with that. I mean,
it does.
Who can cook better than Italian grandma?
Nobody. Well, and the movie also showed that being unretired AF, which is what they all were, being unretired AF isn't about going back to work.
No.
It's about like reclaiming your joy and your purpose, finding that thing that you love, that you feel like you're still needed, wanted, and that you're still contributing, and you don't have one foot in the grave.
Right.
You know, and these women, I mean, to be fair, Jim and I are in our 60s. These women were probably in their 70s. But still, we're going to be there in a decade. So, you know, so that's what it is. But I mean, what do you think the takeaway for this movie was?
Well, everybody, you got to watch the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't believe us for what we say. Heck, I mean, that's our opinion. But we, I really liked this movie. It was everything from laugh to cry to feel good.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's one of those things that you need to look at your life and where you are right now. And if there's something you want to start that you've been putting off, do it.
Right, exactly.
Just do it.
Exactly. Because you're not done yet.
No.
You're not done yet. Just because you're unretired, just because you're older, you're not done yet.
No.
You know, just like we're not done yet. And just like these women were, I mean, these women were sassy. Yeah. And I love that. I mean, there's a couple of really good scenes that really were very uplifting and very empowering for older women. Because I think a lot of times older women can become invisible in society in a way that even older men don't. You see a lot of older actors that still get top billing and stuff. And a lot of times the older women actresses don't, that doesn't happen. So that was it was just really great. It was a surprise. It was a surprise to us. But anyway, the world still wants what you have to offer. So step out there and do it.
Share it with us.
Yeah.
You know, if you have something, I don't know, something Batman or Superman powers, and you think you can help change the world, don't be afraid to step out there.
Tell us what your dream is. Tell us what your dreams are.
Your dream is. If you could drop us a note in the comments. If you know somebody that is doing just that, if they decided that they're going to reinvent themselves, and, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you're too old for that. Bullshit. If you like it and you're good at it, do it.
Yeah.
The only person you have to please is yourself, because it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks.
Exactly.
So drop us a note in the comments. I promise we'll respond to them. If you have anything else that you want us to talk about, any comments or that.
Any topics?
Topics, yeah. We're not like movie critics or anything, but this movie moved us both.
Yeah.
And we really, really wanted it to share.
It was surprising, wasn't it?
Very surprising.
I didn't have a big expectation.
Very, very, very good.
It was.
Nothing you would expect Vince Vaughn in.
No.
Nothing.
No. So it was it was excellent. And again, we want to shout out to our subscribers. Thank you so much for believing in us and supporting us in our very beginning of our channel. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And if you watched this episode and you want to hear more of us, please hit that subscribe button, and you'll get our content every weekday, Monday through Friday, in your feed. So we're not slowing down.
And neither should you.
And together, we're Unretired AF.